Imagine for a moment the silent void of space. 3 Eye-Atlas drifts quietly through the blackness, an interstellar wanderer carrying with it secrets older than our solar system. Then, without warning, it releases a shockwave, a burst of energy so powerful that it ripples across the very fabric of our solar neighborhood. Instruments on Earth, from observatories in Chile to satellites orbiting high above, begin to flicker, detecting patterns we have never seen before. Plasma waves dancing across magnetic fields and electromagnetic pulses that defy conventional explanation. What are we witnessing? Could it be that this lone traveler is not merely passing through, but actively reshaping the space around it, bending the rules of physics as we understand them? As we stand on the cusp of discovery, the astonishment among scientists is palpable. Messages ping urgently across networks while data streams spike unpredictably. Yet, the full meaning of this cosmic event remains tantalizingly out of reach. For those of us watching from Earth, there is both awe and a deep, almost primal sense of vulnerability. How small we are, how fragile in the face of forces so immense and so unfamiliar. And here, dear viewers in the United States, I invite you to join this journey with your curiosity fully engaged. Like, share, and subscribe, not just for the thrill of discovery, but to witness the unfolding story of a universe that continues to surprise us, that still holds mysteries far beyond our imagination. So I ask you, as you look up at the stars tonight, if a single comet, a small traveler from distant reaches, can send shockwaves across our solar system, what else is hidden out there, waiting quietly in the void? What cosmic messages, what energies beyond our comprehension have been passing unnoticed, whispering their secrets and challenging the limits of human understanding? Perhaps tonight we are on the very edge of one of the greatest revelations of our time. It was a night unlike any other. Across observatories from the peaks of Mount Mauna Kea in Hawaii to the deserts of Chile, instruments that had long measured the quiet rhythms of the cosmos began to behave strangely. Screens flickered with unfamiliar signals, alert systems pinged in urgent bursts, and scientists leaned closer, exchanging whispered calculations, their voices carrying both excitement and unease. Something unprecedented was happening. A shock wave from 3I was spreading across the solar system, not with destructive force, but as a subtle yet unmistakable ripple through magnetic fields and plasma streams. In control rooms, eyes widened as data poured in faster than they could analyze. The readings didn't match anything cataloged before. Polarizations, directional pulses, and energy spikes all hinted at a phenomenon that defied conventional understanding. It was as though the universe had whispered and humanity was only beginning to comprehend the language. A hush fell over the scientists, a reverent pause as they realized the magnitude of what they were witnessing. For viewers at home, especially those of us who have spent decades marveling at the night sky, there is a sense of wonder mixed with apprehension. The cosmos can be beautiful, but it can also challenge everything we thought we knew. What lessons might lie hidden in these ripples? Could this small interstellar traveler, a mere speck in the vastness of space, force humanity to rethink our place in the solar system? And so we are left with a question that lingers in the mind long after the screens have dimmed. How does a single object hurtling from the depths of interstellar space ripple across the solar system like a cosmic stone cast into a pond? What unseen forces are at play, shaping not just the paths of comets, but perhaps the future of human understanding itself? This is the story of that night, the night the instruments went silent, yet the universe spoke with a clarity we are only beginning to hear. When we study interstellar objects, we rely on centuries of physics to guide our understanding: gravity governing motion, solar wind sculpting tails, and cometary ices sublimating predictably. But 3I Atlas does not follow these familiar patterns. Instead of a gentle tail of vapor, we see coherent shock waves of energy radiating across the solar system, directional pulses that seem to defy randomness, and high-frequency plasma bursts that resonate with an almost deliberate rhythm. The light it emits is polarized in ways no ordinary comet should produce, hinting at underlying structures or processes beyond our current comprehension. To put this in perspective, imagine a ripple in a calm pond suddenly forming geometric shapes that repeat across the water, something natural yet inexplicably precise. Plasma physics offers clues suggesting interactions between charged particles, magnetic fields, and solar wind could create complex phenomena. Yet even our most sophisticated quantum field models strain to explain the observed coherence and energy distribution. Scientists are confronted with the humbling reality that the cosmos may harbor mechanisms entirely unknown to us, forcing a reevaluation of what we once considered universal laws. What is remarkable is not just the magnitude of energy, but its pattern. The emission suggests that 3I Atlas is not a passive traveler. It interacts with its environment in ways that hint at either extraordinarily rare natural processes or perhaps entirely new physics waiting to be discovered. Researchers are beginning to document anomalies that challenge decades of established theory, prompting discussions about revising textbooks and models. As we observe these unprecedented shock waves, we are reminded of the cosmos's capacity to surprise us. If one comet can rewrite the rules of physics, how many more secrets hidden in the vast expanse of interstellar space await discovery? This is the moment where awe and humility converge, where science stretches to its limits, and where the universe quietly reminds us that we are only at the beginning of understanding its vast, intricate design. When scientists first analyzed the energy bursts from 3I Atlas, patterns emerged that defied expectation. Some bursts coincided almost imperceptibly with solar flares, while subtle oscillations in the sun's magnetic field seemed to respond in sync with the comet's passage. These were not random sparks in the void. They hinted at an underlying coherence, a rhythm that suggested some form of interaction or communication. Observers around the world, from space-based observatories to ground-based arrays, could hardly believe what they were seeing. These shock waves were behaving as if they followed rules we do not yet understand. The more we study 3I Atlas, the more the mystery deepens. The comet-like object pulses in ways that appear deliberate, almost intelligent, yet still consistent with physical principles. It is as if the universe is whispering to us through plasma and light, offering a message that only attentive eyes can detect. The scientific community is gripped by a mixture of awe and skepticism, aware that every explanation stretches the limits of known physics. Imagine standing on a quiet shore as ripples cross the ocean, each wave timed perfectly with the wind or tides, yet the pattern seems purposeful, almost like a signal. This is the sensation astronomers feel when tracking these bursts, nature behaving in ways that feel calculated, deliberate, and almost poetic. Michio Kaku emphasizes that this is not mere coincidence. The shock waves compel us to consider questions that bridge physics, philosophy, and wonder. As the solar system hums with these unexplained signals, the question becomes unavoidable. Is 3I Atlas simply a natural marvel, an anomaly produced by rare cosmic conditions? Or could it be something more, a message encoded in the fabric of space itself? And if so, what is it trying to tell us? In this moment, viewers are drawn into the tension between the known and the possible, suspended in awe of a universe that refuses to be predictable. As we turn our gaze from the shock waves in space back to Earth, we see a different kind of motion, a quiet, almost reverent tension in the world of science. NASA, ESA, and leading observatories issue statements measured and restrained, their public communication minimal, as if aware that words themselves could fail to capture the enormity of what is unfolding. Harvard's astrophysics teams note similar caution, focusing on data analysis and verification while avoiding speculation. Independent astronomers detect subtle signs of the same quiet alarm. Restricted telescope schedules, careful calibration of instruments, and rapid-fire communications between teams all suggest that this is no ordinary event. There is a human story behind this silence. Kaku reflects on a truth about discovery. When nature defies expectation, the first reaction is often restraint, not panic. Extraordinary phenomena evoke both awe and caution. We tread carefully when confronted with the unknown, aware that premature claims could mislead or frighten the public. And yet, this very silence amplifies curiosity. For the rest of us, amateur astronomers, enthusiasts, and viewers at home, quiet from the experts only deepens the sense that something profound is happening. We are reminded that science is not only about observation, but about trust, patience, and collective vigilance. Observatories operate like silent guardians, scanning the cosmos while humanity waits with bated breath. Every delayed report and every careful calibration signals both responsibility and an acknowledgement that the phenomenon might challenge our deepest understandings of physics. In this moment, the audience senses the weight of a global mystery. The universe has sent a ripple, and the giants of science respond with measured silence, letting the evidence speak before interpretation. And so we are left to wonder with them, if even the experts hesitate, what truths are yet to be revealed? What might this cosmic messenger hold that we are only beginning to glimpse? The tension is palpable, drawing viewers forward, eager to uncover the next revelation. When we attempt to explain these shockwaves, the possibilities stretch the imagination. And yet each is rooted in the physics we know, or at least the physics we think we know. Perhaps 3I Atlas is a fragment of exotic interstellar plasma, a remnant of cataclysmic stellar eruptions eons ago, still carrying the echoes of its violent birth across the galaxy. Or maybe it is a self-propelled fragment, a wanderer from beyond our solar system, moving with intent yet following the subtle rules of celestial mechanics. The patterns of energy and the timing of pulses hint at an underlying structure, something that appears almost purposeful, as if physics itself has been coaxed into a new expression we are only beginning to perceive. More daring and admittedly speculative ideas emerge when we allow ourselves to think beyond the conventional. Could 3I Atlas conceal a long dormant probe, a relic of an ancient civilization, or perhaps an object engineered to interact with the sun, harvesting and redirecting energy in ways we cannot yet measure? Could it be a physical phenomenon, revealing entirely new principles of energy, magnetism, or matter, waiting for us to decode its secrets? Each scenario pushes us to the edge of our understanding, reminding us that science thrives at the boundary between knowledge and wonder. Yet, Kaku reminds us, imagination must walk hand in hand with skepticism. While it is thrilling to entertain extraordinary possibilities, we must remain anchored in observation, analysis, and the scientific method. Every data point and every subtle oscillation is a clue waiting to be interpreted correctly. And so we are left with a question that teases the mind and stirs the soul. Is this shock wave a natural anomaly, the product of cosmic chance? Or is it a deliberate message sent across space, encoded in the very energy that ripples through our solar system? In this moment, viewers are invited to embrace both awe and curiosity, balancing the thrill of speculation with the discipline of science as the universe continues to whisper its secrets. As we observe the shock waves of 3I Atlas spreading across the solar system, imagine the planets as notes in a cosmic symphony, each vibrating in response to a rhythm unseen yet profoundly real. The energy pulses like a heartbeat echoing across the galaxy, deliberate, steady, and alive, reminding us that even in the vast emptiness of space, motion carries meaning. It is as if the solar system itself is breathing, each shock wave a pulse of cosmic life, signaling that the universe is far from static. It dances, it transforms, and it renews itself with subtle grace. Kaku invites us to see these pulses as mirrors of human experience. Just as civilizations endure cycles of growth, challenge, and renewal, so too does the cosmos reveal its resilience and transformative power. The shock waves are not merely physical phenomena. They are symbolic, embodying intelligence, mystery, and the interplay of matter and energy across unimaginable distances. Seniors watching are gently reminded that wonder is timeless, that the heartbeat of the universe can resonate within each of us, connecting the grand with the intimate. The light of the comet, the shimmer of plasma across planetary fields, and the cascading waves through the sun's corona create a visual poetry that transcends data points. They are a language of awe, a call to reflection, and a reminder that even in our advanced instruments and theories, there is still space for wonder. Every ripple suggests that observation is not just a passive act. It is a dialogue, a chance to feel the pulse of infinity itself. And so, as these cosmic vibrations reach across the void, Kaku asks us to feel them, not only as scientists seeking answers, but as participants in a grand, unfolding story. The question lingers softly in the mind. If the universe can pulse with such deliberate rhythm, what messages lie hidden in its heartbeat, waiting for those who dare to listen? As we witness the shock waves of 3I Atlas ripple through our solar system, one cannot help but step back and ponder the broader message the universe might be sending. Perhaps anomalies like this are not mere accidents of physics, but subtle nudges, signals urging humanity to expand its understanding and to cultivate humility in the face of forces far greater than ourselves. Kaku draws on Einstein's vision of cosmic harmony, reminding us that the universe is not chaotic, but orchestrated in ways we are only beginning to glimpse. Each pulse and each ripple is a lesson in patience, observation, and the profound interconnectedness of matter, energy, and life. He asks viewers to consider our place in this vast cosmic theater. Are we passive spectators content to record data and file observations? Or are we active participants in a dialogue written across space and time? The shock waves, unpredictable yet patterned, challenge us to stretch the limits of thought, to merge science with reflection, and to listen with both intellect and intuition. Even for those of us who have lived decades on Earth, these events offer a chance to renew curiosity, to feel the pulse of the universe, and to recognize that wonder is a lifelong companion. Kaku emphasizes that the cosmos often communicates in ways subtle and intricate. These shock waves are invitations to ponder our role as explorers, learners, and witnesses of the extraordinary. They remind us that knowledge and humility are intertwined, that understanding comes not only from measuring the universe, but from contemplating its meaning. As the viewer absorbs the mystery and majesty of 3I Atlas, a quiet question lingers in the mind. If the cosmos speaks through phenomena we barely comprehend, are we truly listening or merely watching? This reflection bridges the scientific marvel with philosophical introspection, drawing us closer to the heartbeat of the universe. As the shock waves from 3I Atlas continue to ripple through the solar system, we must pause and consider the hidden consequences of such immense energy. Kaku's voice takes on a sober tone as he explains that even subtle interactions with solar activity could have profound effects, disrupting satellites, perturbing geomagnetic fields, or subtly influencing planetary energy flows. What appears as a spectacular cosmic display is, in fact, a force of nature that demands respect. Beauty and danger are intertwined in ways our ancestors could scarcely imagine. He emphasizes that scientific curiosity, while essential, must be tempered with vigilance. Every observation and every measurement carries responsibility, for to misread or underestimate the power of these shock waves could have tangible consequences. Here on Earth, instruments are recording anomalies in real time, yet we are only beginning to grasp the full reach of this interstellar visitor's influence. The audience senses an urgent duality, awe at the brilliance of 3I Atlas and apprehension at the unseen ripples it casts across our cosmic neighborhood. Kaku draws attention to the subtle lessons embedded in this phenomenon. The universe is a master teacher, demonstrating that knowledge without respect is dangerous. Our technological civilizations are fragile in the face of cosmic forces, yet our curiosity propels us forward, compelling us to explore and understand. As viewers contemplate the enormity of what they are witnessing, Kaku leaves them with a weighty reflection. Every revelation is a gift, yet the cosmos does not forgive ignorance. This is both a caution and a challenge, a reminder that exploration carries consequences. Discovery is never without risk, and the universe rewards humility as much as it rewards brilliance. In this moment, wonder and vigilance are inseparable, binding the audience emotionally and intellectually to the story unfolding before their eyes. Imagine for a moment a future where humanity can not only observe, but truly understand the shockwaves from interstellar visitors like 3I Atlas. Kaku's voice softens into a tone of wonder and optimism as he envisions scientists decoding the energy patterns, revealing secrets of cosmic physics, exotic matter, and perhaps even messages embedded in the rhythms of the universe. He reminds viewers that every breakthrough, whether in understanding solar activity, harnessing energy, or interpreting interstellar signals, comes from a blend of curiosity, resilience, and imagination. He emphasizes that exploration is a timeless journey and that age is no barrier to wonder. Seniors who have witnessed decades of technological and scientific leaps are invited to see themselves as participants in this ongoing story of discovery. Just as past generations unlocked the secrets of the atom, the stars, and space itself, today's observers can engage with the cosmos in profound ways. By nurturing curiosity and embracing scientific tools, humanity can transform potential fear into knowledge, danger into insight, and mystery into understanding. The segment concludes with a resonant, uplifting thought. Every mystery is an invitation, and no one is ever too old to answer it. It is a call to lifelong wonder, a reminder that the universe continues to speak to those who listen, and that each individual has the capacity to engage with its secrets. In this vision, the audience feels both inspired and empowered, recognizing that the story of cosmic discovery is unfolding within each of us. As 3I Atlas drifts slowly into the darkness, its shockwaves fading like ripples across a cosmic pond, we are reminded of the quiet majesty of the universe. Kaku's voice softens, carrying a tone of reverence and reflection, guiding viewers to see these phenomena not as threats, but as teachers. Each pulse and each subtle wave of energy is a whisper from the cosmos, inviting us to pause, to marvel, and to learn. In these moments, we are reminded of our smallness, yet also our capacity for understanding, a paradox that has inspired humanity for centuries. He draws attention to the intimacy of discovery, how even in observing distant celestial events, we connect emotionally and intellectually to the universe. There is awe in the patterns of light, gratitude for the chance to witness something so extraordinary, and humility in recognizing how little we truly know. This reflection encourages viewers, particularly seniors, to consider the vast tapestry of life and the universe, to cherish the fleeting, beautiful instance when science and wonder intersect. Kaku evokes a meditative mood, comparing the fading shockwaves to waves lapping gently on a quiet shore. Observers are invited to feel the resonance of these events in their own lives, to sense the rhythm and continuity of a universe that both shelters and challenges us. The segment lingers on the interplay between mystery and understanding, leaving the audience with a deep emotional connection to the story of 3I. As viewers watch the comet vanish into the void, they carry with them a sense of gratitude and reflection, a quiet meditation on the beauty of cosmic discovery. Kaku closes with a thought that lingers like a soft echo. The universe whispers not to frighten us, but to teach and to inspire. Now let us pause and imagine together. If you could witness one cosmic event in your lifetime, one spectacle of the universe that would leave you breathless, what would it be? Perhaps it is a comet streaking across a twilight sky, a supernova erupting in a distant galaxy, or the quiet dance of planets around a newborn star. These are not just distant phenomena. They are invitations, whispers from the cosmos, asking us to pay attention, to feel wonder, and to remember that curiosity is timeless and boundless. I want you to reflect on the moments that have stirred your imagination. Share your thoughts, your dreams, and your awe, because in doing so, you participate in a conversation with the universe itself. Each story and each reflection creates a ripple just like the shockwaves from 3I Atlas, connecting hearts and minds across space and time. Your curiosity is not just a personal journey, it contributes to a collective human tapestry woven with questions, wonder, and the eternal search for understanding. As you ponder your cosmic vision, remember that exploration is not limited by age or circumstance. The universe offers mysteries for every moment. In your reflections, you keep alive the spirit of discovery, the very essence that has propelled humanity from gazing at the stars to reaching for them. And so, as we conclude this journey into the shockwaves of 3I Atlas, I invite you to look outward and inward at the same time. Share your cosmic dreams in the comments and let your wonder inspire others. The AstroMind logo appears a quiet emblem of curiosity and exploration. As I leave you with this thought, the story continues as long as we keep looking and as long as we keep wondering. The universe is vast, mysterious, and ever-speaking. It is your turn to listen, to imagine, and to dream. In the silence of the night, when the noise of the world fades away, the stars remain as beacons of what is possible. Let the journey of 3I Atlas remind you that even a small wanderer can move the heavens. May your curiosity always be your guide, and may you find the beauty in every ripple that crosses your path. Goodbye for now, fellow travelers of the cosmos.